I wanted to share a little bit. So I was on Facebook earlier, and you know how in the morning you get on Facebook and you check, like, you run through your feed, check any memories that came up and see whose birthday it is, because you know, let's face it, if you didn't see them on Facebook, you'd forget the birthday. One of my memories today was about a race I ran 4 years ago. So it sort of tied into the whole theme of struggle and it being hard and you know, keeping on, you know, just like pushing through, keep looking forward and just go. 4 years ago, I did a race called the Ragnar Relay. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll link their website below, gives you a little bit more information. But let's run through a quick scenario so you guys have some backstory. A normal relay team has 12 people, right? 12 people in 2 vans. So there are 6 people in this van and 6 people in this van, right? You're running from Chattanooga to Nashville. It's about 200 miles. Van 1 starts out with its 6 runners. Runner 1 runs, gives it off to runner 2, runner 3, etc. Each person in that van, runner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, will each do about 3 runs. They'll hand it off. Van number 2 picks it up. Those 6 people start. They run three legs apiece. Everybody meets at the finish line. We all cross. We didn't do it like that. We did what's called an ultra Ragnar. Right? So we had 6 people, right? And only 1 van. So we ran through all 6 people and we just kept going all night in a relay. So we each ended up having 6 legs of the race. And we ran from, same thing, from Chattanooga to Nashville, about 200 miles. This race was already planned out before I even thought about joining it. So one of the team members wasn't going to be able to make it, and they needed somebody else to cover that spot. So I was sort of last minute, maybe 2 weeks out before race day, and they asked, hey, can you help us out? So of course I was like, yeah, it sounds great. I mean, I can do that, right? So up to this point, I had run maybe 5 miles here, like 5 miles there, 5 miles here, but nothing long distance. We were out to dinner with some friends, and they were like, you know, that's gonna be tough. Do you think you can do it? And I'm like, yeah, I can do it. And they're like, you know, you didn't really run a lot, and you know, you think this is gonna be easy, but it's gonna be tough. So you know, so there was doubt in the room. So I was like, oh, well, now I've got to do it. Let's go. So, and I'll show you, there was a little video of going around of what we, like the race itself, some highlights. The 5 other guys I was with didn't struggle as much as I did. They were probably a little bit more in shape than I was, but it was tough. And you know, towards the end, I struggled, like, you know, just not feeling well. You're up all night, you're getting 0 sleep. And you know, you really haven't eaten a lot, so you're running on sort of an empty stomach, and it's tough. You don't have a lot of energy. Anyway, I mean, we make it. I want to say 26, 27 hours. I'd say in the top 10 finishers. But that, I mean, aside, that wasn't even the point. The point was that it was tough, and you know, even midway through the race, you were like, you know, I don't know if I can keep going. Like, my legs are killing me, and you know, it's rough. Running alone in the middle of the night down a fucking mountain. It's a weird run. I mean, you keep going because, you know, your team is with you, and so I felt really good after we finished. Well, I didn't feel good, like physically feel good, but like I felt good like I had accomplished something. And for me, that was a big deal. So I mean, and especially because there was doubt before I did it. This whole thing, this daily vlogging thing, it's tough. And, you know, sure, there's, you know, it's easy to be like, you know, I'm not gonna daily vlog, you know, that's stupid. Now, who wants to do that? Or it's too tough, I don't have the time. Well, you know, I make the time, I committed to it, and it's gonna be tough, but you just sort of, you embrace it and you keep going. I thought it was funny because that just happened to come up on, you know, literally like 4 years ago when we did it, and it came up in one of my memories today. And so, you know, I thought, well, that's pretty cool to share. I'm gonna play the video. It's short. I had a blast. So enjoy some 2014 GoPro footage.